Well, good morning. I feel a lot better today. Went through a brain fart situation yesterday where I was beating myself to a bloody pulp because I couldn't do something. Well, it is God who's in control, and I had to give my head a shake to get back on track on that. You know, I appreciate so much the support and love I get from all my brethren. And it's great to know that you have somebody out there praying for your situation. And that would include myself as well, praying for all of you in your situation. There's so much going on in this earth right now, and there's so much wickedness. It's rampant. And I'm just thankful that we're able to come together like this and, you know, be able to vent. Okay? So yesterday I was venting. And it's important to do that every once in a while, you know? I will never ever take my own life. I mean, God is going to take my life. But you get these stupid thoughts in your head sometimes, and it's crazy. You just have to trust in the Lord and pray and just get rid of the junk, right? Some days, and that's what I did yesterday. So I appreciate you all listening to my ranting and raving yesterday, and I appreciate all your prayers and support. My situation remains the same. Yes, it does. But I need to continue to have the strength in the Lord and the trust in the Lord and know that He is providing. And that's just it. Some days I'm going to just go down the old tube of depression. And it's not fun. But we're back here on a Monday, and it is Romans chapter 13. This is the last chapter of Romans that I will read, because I had previously read from 14 to the end of Romans. And we'll be starting 1 Corinthians tomorrow. I'm continuing to read these scriptures because it's very vitally important. I mean, like I said, I may not be able to explain them very well to you folks. I don't really know. I can explain where I can explain. I'm still in the learning and studying process as well. So we all have a measure of faith given. And this is what's important. And this helps me as much as it helps you, I pray. Okay, so Romans chapter 13. Let every soul be subject to the superior authorities, for there is no authority except under God. Now those which have been set under God, so that he who is resisting an authority has withstood God's mandate. Now those who have withstood will be getting judgment for themselves, for the magistrates are not a fear to the good act, but to the evil. So an explanation of that is simple. If you fear the authority or police or any kind of magistrate, then you know you're doing something wrong. But it's not a fear to the good act, but to the evil. Now you do not want to be fearing the authority. Do good and you will be having applause from it. For it is God's servant for your good. Now if you should be doing evil, fear, for not feignedly is it wearing a sword. For it is God's servant, an avenger for indignation to him who is committing evil. You can actually get, I put the cross-reference here, Isaiah 45:7. Because God is the creator of evil. And it is his servant. On purpose. Okay, so wherefore it is necessary to be subject. Not only because of indignation, but also because of conscience. For therefore you are setting taxes also. For they are God's ministers, perpetuated for the selfsame thing, render to all their dues. To whom tax, tax. To whom tribute, tribute. To whom fear, fear. To whom honor, honor. To no one owe anything except to be loving one another. For he who is loving one another has fulfilled law. For this, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not testify falsely, you shall not covet. And if there is any other precept, it is summed up in this, saying in this, you shall love your associate as yourself. Love is not working evil to an associate. The complement then of law is love. This also being aware of the era, that it is already the hour for us to be roused out of sleep. For now is your salvation nearer than when we believed. The night progresses, yet the day is near. We then should be putting off the acts of darkness, yet should be putting on the implements of light. As in the day, respectively, should we be walking, not in revelries and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and jealousy, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ, and be making no provision for the lusts of the flesh. Okay, so that was Romans chapter 13. Done for the day. Look at that. So, 1 Corinthians tomorrow, chapter 1. That's where I'm starting. Okay, it's great to have you folks here listening to me every day, and I appreciate it, and I thank God for you. I love you all in the Lord, and I pray that you have a great day. Grace and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. We will see you tomorrow, folks.